Who is your favorite character in Muffins, and do you like eating muffins and cupcakes? Aside from Pinkie Pie and Derpy, I'd have to go with Inkie Pie. Babs comes in close second to Inkie Pie. I almost said Minkie Pie. I do like Minkie Pie because she is my OC, but I love Inkie Pie, and she doesn't get as much attention as she really needs, and neither does Blinkie Pie. So with the next few stories, I'm going to try and focus more on the characters that don't get enough light, because everybody's favorite character is Minkie Pie. Everybody loves Minkie Pie, and I like her. I don't regret anything about her. I don't regret her design. I don't regret her personality. She's great. I love her. But she gets too much attention. And I know a lot of you would agree with that. Even those of you who love Minkie Pie. She just gets too much attention from the fans. I try to lessen the attention on her in the stories that don't revolve around her. But she's just too much in the spotlight. And she really shouldn't be. Sorry fans, sorry Minkie Pie fans, but I gotta take away from that a little bit. You've been giving her way too much attention, and she would hate it. She would hate being the center of attention. And do you like eating muffins and cupcakes? I love muffins and I love cupcakes, but they are so fattening. And believe it or not, store-bought muffins, even box-made muffins, they can be more fattening and worse for you than cupcakes, even with the frosting and everything. In order to make an actual healthy muffin is to make it from goddamn scratch. And when I say from scratch, I don't mean from a box, I mean from goddamn scratch. So, I do like them, but I can't eat them. How could this happen to me? Sorry. By the way, I don't like that song or that band, I just use it as a joke because it's funny. What was the best thing that happened to you in high school? High school sucked. I hated it, but I have to say, overall, the best decision I ever made was joining choir, because when I was a junior, I made it into the auditioned choir, and for junior and senior year, I was in that auditioned choir, and we went on trips, we participated in competitions, and we won almost every single one, and we were great, we were awesome. That's because our choir teacher was really great. Fun fact, my choir teacher also taught Adam Lambert when he was in high school choir. Dun, 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 Superman! So choir was it was very stressful. I'm not gonna lie, that any class is going to be very stressful. It was very stressful, especially since I was hormonal, manic depressive without any medication, and my choir teacher didn't really like me because I was in a gothic phase. She liked me a lot better in my senior year when I was in my raver phase, because I was happy, and she liked my pink hair. But really good things that happened to me. My senior year, I took health class, and I did so well in that class. So fucking well. Even while finding a loophole so I didn't have to do community service, in civics and health class around the same time I had to do community service. And they were a portion of my grade, and I had to find that loophole. I had to do the math to find out, can I pass this class if I do not do this? Again, social anxiety early, showing itself in my teenage years. I didn't want to deal with people. I didn't want to leave the house. It was bad enough I had to go to school. So I got out of that, passing both classes completely, but health class, I believe civics I had a B. I passed with a B in health class. In health class, I was able to get such a good grade. I got 110% by the end of the final semester, and I didn't have to take the final because I did great. I was 1 out of 3 people who didn't have to take the final. And I was so proud. I was so proud. Why are you so awesome? Because I shoot fairy dust and shit ice cream, that's why. I don't know, how do I answer that question? I don't consider myself as awesome as you guys consider me. I'm really, 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 I can't emphasize enough on really self-conscious, and there's a lot of things that, dare I say it, I hate about myself, and this all comes down to all of the things that have happened, and my mentality, and all this other stuff. So, but your question should say, why is Coda so awesome? And that is because he is fucking Coda the cat, and you cannot get any more awesome than fucking Coda the cat, because he is 100% awesome. He is the epitome of awesome, and he is the essence of awesome. You breathe in his air, and you are lucky enough to breathe in as awesome air as the air he's breathing. And that's why Coda is so awesome. How many facial expressions did I just make and how ugly were they? What do you think of critics? I think critique should be left to the professionals because too many little kids, tweens, and teenagers and younger adults who don't really get the concept think criticism is the same as just fucking telling you everything you did wrong. That's not what critique is supposed to be. So I say, if you want to critique somebody, you better ask them first. Don't just do it, and don't just assume that they're gonna take it well, especially if it's fucking insulting. And professional critics do it right, and that's why they are professionals. So just ask, and if they say no, respect it. God damn! Were you ever abused as a child? I left this question in because, because it's not secret. And I'm not going to answer it here. I'm not going to go into details here. If you want to know, go into the playlist that's titled Into the Mind. I made it in like 2013, and that'll answer all of your questions. What's your opinion on Undertale? Okay, I like the art. The art is eye-catching, but I do not like the game. I do not find it interesting. I don't see the appeal. I don't like it. In fact, I hate it. And the fact that people are making up this determination reference in All That Glitters and in the new Elements of Harmony. Do people understand that determination is a normal word, as often said, and the phrase along the lines of filled with determination is also a phrase that is quite often said? Any words correlating to those are often said before Undertale was even made, and the fact that I wrote All That Glitters and New Elements of Harmony before Undertale was made, I don't understand. You can't just take a word and then assume that when you say that word or series of words that it's a reference. That's like me saying I made a reference by saying the word cat because it was said in another show, or that cat is cute because it's a phrase. It's used a lot. Just no. In fact, it was so annoying that people mistook me for an Undertale fan that I blacklisted the word Undertale. If we were to ever spend a day together, what would we do? And this is asked by Thomas. Now, I did say that he would be the Reitannite that I would choose to meet in person, but again, it would be so awkward on my end. Biggest fears of me saying something wrong, me embarrassing myself, and you gotta know something about me. If I embarrass myself, it is never going to leave me. There are still things that have happened years ago that I am so embarrassed about, and I'm still not over it. And again, that's another textbook sign of social anxiety. I would be so scared of you. And it's not because you are you. It's because you're a person. And that I've never seen you before. Well, I've seen pictures of you, but I've never seen you face to face. I've never spoken to you. I would be so scared of you. I'm still scared of Michael's mother, who I consider my mother, and his little brother, and Mom's boyfriend. I'm still scared of them. And I've spent, time with Mom and Kayla, but I'm still scared of them. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at eye contact. I'm trying, but it takes me a long time to not be scared of you. I was scared of Alexis for a long time, still kind of am, even though, I really like Alexis. She's great, she's funny, she's fun to hang around. Jealous of her goddamn body, but Thomas, I really don't know what we'd do. It would honestly be up to you, because I would be the one who's basically over here, a turtle, hiding in its shell, maybe just peeking over the side a little bit, because I would be terrified of you.